Hey collective, let's get some messages for the 6th. This is June 2022. And this is collective consciousness energy. So what is going on in the energy out there? What is the situation today, collective? Please God, clear, concise messages. Thank you, amen. On a 3. All right, what is the situation? This is a general reading for the collective, and it's collective energy. Hopefully it resonates. What is the situation today? All right, that is a pile. I just want 3 or less, please. Clear, concise messages, 3 or less for this situation. If I had more time, I would take a lot more cards, guys, but they just turn into 30-minute readings. Situation. All right, I think we have 4. Okay, oh, we have another pile. I am going to get a more concise message here, guys. Let's just start that all over, and no one will know. Hey, collective, let's get some messages for the 6th. This is June 2022. What's going on, collective? Collective consciousness energy. Please God, clear, concise messages on a 3. All right, 3 cards or less, please. What's the collective consciousness energy situation? All right. So funny. I was thinking about this energy yesterday. Queen of Wands coming out as the situation. This is the person who, it's probably a fire sign female, or a woman who's older than you, who's very fiery. But this is someone who can be considered, you know, the cat lady. Not the crazy cat lady, but just, you know, someone who's just got this feline approach. You know, she's very independent, but family orientated. So she doesn't come when she's called type thing. She, you sort of, yeah, she's got like kitty cat appeal in a way where you sort of, you end up playing by her rules, but like everyone benefits here. So this is first house, Aries ruled energy. It's very entrepreneurial, spirited energy. And it's the willpower. And the queens nurture these elements. So all of those positive attributes are nurtured here in that. This could be a spiritual pursuit as well. A philosophical pursuit. And someone who's very in touch with nature. But, you know, stands out. It's very stand out, flashy quality. All right. What are you or the other person's thoughts about this situation? It doesn't have to be a person, guys. It could just be that energy. All right. So the thoughts around this person or this energy is the 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords here. 3 of Swords is talking about a total heartache, and then the 6 of Pentacles looks at the sense of equilibrium or give and take. We saw the 6 of Pentacles yesterday. I think as part of the outcome, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is someone energetically speaking here that isn't really getting something in an even keel here, right? On the balance. It's like an upset practically here. It could be health, it could be finances. But ultimately, this is about an even give and take, an exchange of things or valuables here, services. So definitely looks like an upset or just a huge letdown, right? There could be a third-party influence here as well that's affecting the equilibrium here. So, all right, let's get the feelings, all right? So the Five of Wands and the Hanged Man, okay? And the feelings about the situation, and today that will always be the Queen of Wands here. So there could be some competition around this person or around this energy. If this is internal to you and this is just something that you're going through within yourself, or leveling up, first house is self-propelled energy and it's entrepreneurship, right? You have to be the driving force behind this, but it's also feminine, so it's nurturing. With the Wands here in the feelings about the situation, we have some matching suit energy here as well, and then this kind of a state of humility or a sense of sacrifice where this is usually talking about sacrifice, surrender, or release. So coming to terms with the state of competition here, and someone could have just lost out, right? This give and take. This is going to help you grow. It's going to help you learn here. But this is also a timeout. The Hanged Man forces us to halt, as it were. It forces, and in this case, it would force a halt around a competition. So maybe that wouldn't be ongoing anymore. We have Pisces energy showing up here. And yeah, this is humility through a, after a process of pulling back from the situation, or another way to put that is to say that this person or energy here in the heart around this competition has had time to reflect. And it's almost like I usually read the Hanged Man is basically be humbled, humble yourself or be humbled energy. And especially around here, it could just be that, yeah, the thoughts about maybe something that you thought was going to be an equal give and take here is making you step back because it's posing some challenges, or there's some competition here or some conflict. Another way to put the Five of Wands is basically just some conflict. So, but again, it does, right, especially next to this sort of aha moment, right, there's enlightenment here in the Hanged Man. There is, in the heart or the feelings about the situation, there is at least an opportunity to learn something about yourself or the other person in this situation. All right, and what is the most probable outcome for this situation? Collective. The Queen of Wands is the outlier as well. She usually is a little bit of a rebel. She's opposite sign of Libra rather. All right, most probable outcome here for this situation. Yeah, that Hanged Man is different than just waiting. It's different type of suspension than of things, say, than, you know, temperance is. That's just about divine timing. This is really all about you or the other person in this situation who's feeling, yeah, like there's a real aha moment here. There could be an inner conflict as well, not wanting to face that or accept that, say, humility, I guess. Another way to put that is surrender. I mean, humility doesn't have to be like this ball of shame either. It just, there's just a level of, yeah, acceptance here. All right, so I only take face up cards, and let's get a most probable outcome. All right, there's that Libra. Wow, 2 Libra energies showing up. We have 2 queens now, however. So there's very definitely a third party influence here, it looks like. Probably between 2 mature women. Now we have an earth, air sign, Queen of Swords here, and then Libra ruled justice. So this could be a legal situation or a karmic situation. Now we have 2 very karmic and legal cards situated here. We have Swords energy showing up in our thoughts here as well. So someone is just, someone looks like they're not willing to give this back and forth here. But remember, Swords is communication, thoughts, beliefs, programming, this type of energy. So someone might not be into this, say, beginning here or this venture, right? The Queen of Wands is about that self-propelled adventure, and it's sexy energy. She's, you know, a little bit wild and free, right? And passionate energy. And here we have this hand of, you know, this distance, but she's been here before, and this could be part of it. If you're dealing with 2 women, or if these are 2 women in your story, this could be someone who's just had their heart broken before here, because she's not reluctant because she's shy. She's knowledgeable, right? This is the Queen of Knowledge here, and nurturing, intelligence. So, yeah, in this balanced karmic energy, something may not be as easy as it first appeared, perhaps. I meant to put that down here. This is most probable outcome energy. Yeah, and it's like a karmic situation. Whenever I see 2 queens, let me see if there's any more first. Oh, wow, in the Tower. All right, well, something that's going to... Yeah, this is very interesting energy, because we saw the Lovers card a couple of days ago where a decision had to be made. And it could be as simple as the choice around relationships or partnerships here, and about which direction to take. So yes, that could definitely be the case for you, collective, if that's your story. Otherwise, it will just look like a decision that, you know, is going to have to be faced here. There's a learning curve that needs to be, I guess, accepted here. Or I'm getting scorecard here. I don't even know where that's coming from. That word doesn't belong to any of these cards necessarily, but yeah, there's a scorecard situation. And something on the balance, like something isn't coming through because it's this passion. Now there's this halting energy with the, you know, mental energy. And now we're into Cups and Pentacles energy. So let's look at external influences here. This is people or energy that could be playing an influence to the situation for you. The 8 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Lovers. So we have some Gemini here. A lot of air energy. So this is 7th house, and now we have 3rd house. And that could be important to your chart as well. But yes, look at this. Seven of Cups in the center of the Eight of Cups opposite the Lovers. So we have this angelic choice, definitely choosing with the heart. It's taking the high road. It's that divine love. It could be considered a soulmate or twin flame energy, if that's your thing. Whenever, yeah, I don't like to see maliciousness and slander here, but it could be like, there could be an element of that here. You know, even if it's internal to you. But, yeah, something around competition for sure. I think with the Three of Swords here and the thoughts about this as well, there's almost like it kind of has to be a winner or loser, but these don't have to be people necessarily in your story either. This can just be the energies. But it is interesting to see these opposites. So there's definitely an opposite situation here. These are opposite on the wheel, Aries and Libra. That's just an interesting concept there as well. You're going to have to go through something here to pass to another level. You're going to have to challenge yourself. Most definitely, because this choice, it kind of needs to be taken seriously here in order to move away from this inner conflict. It looks like I say, like this is about acceptance, but it's also that sense of, you know, through humility. Like you have to accept something because your hands are sort of tied, like he's literally upside down. And fighting isn't the answer. So yeah, maybe just accepting this. Even if it means someone else walking away or you are walking away from something. But there's a lot of choices here as well. And that could be the reason. There's just too many choices. There is the imbalance, that insecurity here with the equal give and take. So the choice possibly to move on to self-development for sure, right? Particularly if you've decided what's important to you, like the situation, right? And it could be, you could have been dealing with your karmic or a karmic situation in where you, for better or for worse, we have to experience these things. Excuse me, we have to have these experiences or we're not going to learn the lessons that we have, right? And we need those to grow. So, yeah, lots of choices here. The decision. It could be a surprise to both or even all parties here. There are a couple of people here in the heart situation, so this could just be comparison to old situations similar to this, or you know, relationships that are similar. It could be like that. But yeah, internal energy, or what could be going on subconsciously here, is the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a highly sought after energy. So you or the other person internally here is really focusing on presenting this offer. If this is a love reading for you or romance reading, this is all about this goal. This is definitely goal orientated. Even though there are a lot of options here, there's something that's next on the plate. For sure. Another project or a muse, right? In the Seven of Cups, you can read muse energy into that if it's an artistic venture rather. Even if it's business, you can be, you know, inspired in business. So whatever your inspiration is can be found here. And you get to take that path because it's your higher calling. It's what's in your heart. It's what makes you the happiest here. So this energy with the suits, the wands showing up here similar to the situation itself is very passionate. So there's a lot of drive here to get to this independent physical state, whether this is health, finances, you know, assets. This is definitely to be an independent person. It's technically considered the single lady card, But if you're a gentleman watching, it can be obviously your energy as well, internal to you, or the person in your story here, if that's a female. Yes, so wanting to get to that, wanting to offer that, that's a lot of passion here, right? And working very hard toward it. There's a lot of hard work here. The Pentacles is showing up. We see the Six of Pentacles that was in the thought space about the situation is now, it's not even close to, see the 8 and 9 already level up. So you know you're like subconsciously or like internally here, you know this game has to be leveled up because, right, that's the challenge. You got to level up. You have to do that, accept it. It's so cool. It's a good thing in the long run. And you get to essentially work on your self-development and furthering your own emotional happiness and fulfillment, right? Very important. So overall energy for the whole reading today is the Tower and the Page of Swords. So more Swords energy. Very interesting to see this matching both the thinking about the situation and here with the most probable outcome. This is going to probably cause or induce a sense of curiosity, if nothing else. This is generally speaking considered the Spy card. You could be dealing with a younger air sign male, but this is the total collapse of that, right? So something very possibly earth-shattering, maybe having to do with the home here, having to do with that type of person or this energy, like new information here, spying on somebody. You know, communication could be very shocking here. This is Mars energy again with the Tower. If it's a love and romance reading, I always read the Tower as, you know, obviously it's very eruptive. So there's a lot of passion here and again, self-drive. So this person, if this is, you know, a person who is doing the seeking, doing the spying or what have you, excuse me, it looks like it's all about, it could be just looking at how to get close to this person, how to talk to this person. And it could just be, I would say, on the mind as well, because with the Seven of Cups here, there's like a fantasy element to this as well, fantasy land. And this gets to look things up, right? He's inquisitive, if nothing else. So very shocking inquisitor here, or an inquisition. Very interesting reading. I never know what I'm going to see, but I always hope it's entertaining at least. And at best, I hope it's helpful to someone out there. Yeah. Very interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these readings, and I hope that was helpful. I thank you for joining me as always. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.